it's gonna be a different experience. You're just so beautiful. You're simply wonderful. Even though I try to stay real cool, there's a fire burning deep inside. Whatever you want to do, no rush, cause we got all night. You're just so beautiful. Simply wonderful. I want you to stay with me. Let's make it last all through the night. I hope that I'm not dreaming. With you, I'll take my time. Baby, come stay with me. Feels like the start of something new. You show me the true meaning of love. I wanna make it with you. Come stay with me. Is it the way you move your hips when you're dancing close to me? Is it the wine that we just sipped? We can't deny this energy. It feels so beautiful. Simply wonderful. Baby, come stay with me. Let's make it last all through the night. I hope that I'm not dreaming. With you, I'll take my time. Baby, come stay with me. Feels like the start of something new. You show me the true meaning of love. I wanna make it with you. Come stay with me. Ooh. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You're just so beautiful. Simply wonderful. So baby, come stay with me. I hope that I'm not dreaming. No, baby, come stay with me. You show me the true meaning of love. I wanna make it with you. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. I wanna make it with you. We gotta do it right. Come stay with me. Come stay with me. Oh, baby. Come stay with me. Oh, darling.
All right. The name of that song is Come Stay With Me. And this song was produced and established in 2016. However, same song has not yet been officially published or released. But you hear it only here on the TR Show. I want to take some time to greet Derek C. Williams, Mavis Vlogs, SF Rose, Kerry Knopf. Did I say Derek C. Williams? Well, I'm saying it again just in case I didn't say it. And there is Linda Gossier. The RV DJ, my New Jersey neighbor, is also in the building. Carter Club was here earlier. She's at the doctor. We pray for her best results. We hope that everything will be okay. We are not sure what she's there for. And yeah, let it remain that way. If she wants to tell us anything about it later, she will know what to do. But until then, we pray for her best results. Now, today, are you trapped in your current condition even when you have seen the way out? I've seen these things. I used to see these things on the movies. You know, I used to see these things on the movies, and I thought at those times it used to be just an act where people are just acting for the sake of a script that is written by somebody else, and they're just doing it because it's just a movie. It's just the movie. But then I realized that these things actually happen in real life. There are people in situations, and even though it is bad and it hurts, they refuse to get out because of fear. Many different things that they fear. Some people actually don't believe they can find a better life. Some people don't believe there's anything better than what they are in. Some people believe that they are not qualified to have anything better. You know, when you doubt yourself and, you don't believe in yourself that much, insecurities cause you to believe that there's no better than what you have, so you have to remain in your condition. It has been happening so many places around us. Some people are fearful because their situation means if they get out of it, there will be somebody, or there will be a party, or there will be a team hunting them to hurt them even more. So some people, or should I say most people, are trapped by fear of losing their life, losing this, losing that. So they remain in their hurtful situation because it is better to hurt than to lose their life. You know what I mean? When you look at it from that perspective, it would have seemed like it's the right thing to do. But I'm telling you, there is always a way out of your situation. If you can think it, if it was ever a thought that you can escape, then you can escape. But if you have the thought that you can't escape, then you cannot, because your system, your body is ran by your thoughts. So if you think you cannot come out of it, if you think that there is no way out, then there is no way out. So it is time to wake up. It is time to wake up and think about your situation or your condition and figure out the way out, because there is a way out. There is a way out. All right, respect due to the to Derek C. Williams. He's always something. Is it situation or condition? I missed the beginning. So yeah, I probably should have changed that word. Are you trapped in your current condition? Because condition is different from situation, right? Yes. A condition is different from a situation. So let's change condition to situation. What's the difference in situation or condition? Right. That's why I'm saying let's change it to, because condition can actually be a situation. Yes. Condition can actually be a situation, but yes, there is still a difference between situation and condition, because condition can be an illness. You're in a state of a coma. That's a condition, So a situation can be more likened to a relationship between any particular person, a relationship between a father and a son, a relationship between you and a friend, a relationship between a mother and a son, a father and a daughter, a sister and a brother. All those kind of things are considered situations. You're in a situation. So let's not focus on the word condition, and let's kind of change it to situation, even though they're relatively close in definition. As a matter of fact, let's take some time and look at the meaning from the dictionary. Let's see what the dictionary has to say about the two words. Derek C. Williams, I know you are always on top of these things. So let's hear your thoughts on the difference between condition and situation, and then we will move on right after that. Let's continue.
Ooh, oh. She was definitely out of my league. gonna be a different experience. You're just so beautiful. You're simply wonderful. Even though I try to stay real cool, there's a fire burning deep inside. Whatever you want to do, no rush cause we got all night. You're just so beautiful.
Okay, let's jump into what it means. Let's jump into what it means. The difference between a situation and a condition. You have to understand stepping out on faith, take a chance. Persons fear them hurt if they take chance. So many stay in a me box. Yes. When I hear condition, I think of an illness of some kind. When I hear situation, I think of relationship of some kind. You're not wrong, SF Rose. You're not wrong with that way of thinking. But a condition is also like a situation. So if I say condition, it doesn't have to apply to illness. But let's look at what the dictionary has to say about it. One, the state of something with regard to its appearance, quality, or working order. The wiring is in good condition. We understand that kind of condition. We definitely understand that kind of condition. Now, here's a condition that I was more referring to. The circumstances affecting the way in which people live or work, especially with regard to their safety or well-being, harsh working and living conditions. So yes, that's the condition I was referring to when I said condition. All right, let's move further to another definition. Have a significant influence on or determine the manner or outcomes of something. I certainly that one we all are aware of for sure. Here's another one that is similar. Bring something into the desired state for use. A product for conditioning leather. That one is kind of new to me, but I still understand that one. Now let's move on to situation. Situation, a set of circumstances in which one finds oneself, a state of affairs. The situation between her and Jake had come to a head. Yeah. And here's the next one. The location and surrounding of a place. The location and surroundings of a place. So actually condition was more in reference to what I was talking. So I will keep condition. According to the second or similar as to the noun is the circumstances affecting the way in which people live or work. Living condition. So that's what I'm talking about. Something that you live in, it means you're trapped in it because you live in it. See? That's what I'm talking about. If you live in it, you are trapped in it because where you live is considered home. It doesn't matter where. You could live outside on the bus stop, it's your home. You could live on the house top, it's your home. So if you live somewhere, that's your living condition. And everything surrounding where you live is the conditions that you live in or the surrounding conditions. You know what I mean? So you're in a condition where you're now trapped and you see the way out. You see the little light peeking through the tunnel. I just wanted to say tunnel. When I was much younger, my brother used to make that joke a lot by because my nostrils, the holes in my nose were very huge. Still is. Yeah, I actually have very huge airways in my head, you know, because I have to breathe because I have very powerful lungs. So he used to, whenever he passes by me, he used to say things like, "All hand, all all hands and heads inside. We are dawning through the tunnel." And it used to be a joke growing up. But yes, today we are talking about conditions that you live in, and most of them is by choice. Yes, most of the conditions that we live in today is by choice. Nobody forced you, or nobody is forcing you to live in your condition. Now, there are other people that I know personally that were or still is living in a particular condition because of fear for a partner or opposite rivals. You have people that are fighting you. You have a boyfriend, girlfriend that is fighting you, and you are fearful to get out of your condition because you are fearful of what this person might do to you once you decide to leave or once you try to leave. But then there are others that are in the situation and nobody is threatening them. Nothing in the world is threatening them, but they stay in it because of insecurities. So there are many reasons why people stay in their current conditions or situations, whatever you want to call it, because of several different reasons. Now ask yourself the question. I'm not going to ask you, well, I'm kind of asking you, but ask yourself the question, why do you stay in your current situation even though it hurt as hell? Talk to me. Ask yourself the question, and if you choose to share your feelings or thoughts in the chat, please go ahead. You're welcome to share how you feel about your situation or about a friend's situation or just generally about the topic. You never thought about it before, but you're thinking about it now. Be free to share your thoughts. I'll be happy to see what you think about being trapped in your current condition or situation, and you decide not to move, even though you see a gleam of sunlight, a bit of, light coming in, a way of escape. You see all these things, but you're just not taking the chance of leaving because of, let me know. All right, let's go back to the chat. Situations in our lives will arise, but you have to be smart about it. Opening line from R and B, singer Usher. Uh, it's your topic, so I am trying to understand your way of thinking today. Oh, okay, I get it. Yes, it's definitely my topic, and my way of thinking is always going to come out because I'm the type of guy who is never afraid to say how I feel or think about a situation. I am not always right, regardless of the fact that I am a perfect being. I am not always right. So perfect beings make flaws in their decisions too. Perfect beings make things that is not perfect. That's what a lot of people don't understand. And I think as well, this is what SF Rose don't understand. Because when she hears the word perfect, she thinks that being perfect, you have to make perfect things. Nope. That's the mistake you've been making this whole time. No, God is perfect. Then you think God make us imperfect? Of course, God make imperfect people and imperfect things, even though he is perfect. So you see, one can be perfect and do crap. All right, now your eyes are open to a different perspective, I assume. This is where I make assumptions. Because when you make assumptions like this, you can't go off. You can't go wrong. Right? Right. Let's get back to the chat quickly. The Gaming Prince, hello. Thank you for joining us, the Gaming Prince. Another way of saying a hell of our own making. Situations we make, Derek, Sorry I'm late. I was fixing my guitar string. Snapped. La. And it hurt. Wow. The Gaming Prince, I always forget that you are a guitar player as well. But yeah, I'd love to hear you play one day. If you could just upload a little something, a little clip of you playing somewhere, or just jamming with your guitar, that would be nice. I'd love to see you play. Fear, brother. Yes, fear. Nothing spread faster than fear, my brother. Persons now leave for fear. Hold on, I need to understand this one. Nothing spreads faster than fear. I agree. It's one of the fastest things to spread. In fact, I think fear is a disease that creates a pandemic. Oh, yeah. Fear is a disease that creates a pandemic. And why I could easily call fear a disease, fear is a thought, and your thought is conceived in your mind. So if your mind conceives something that is sick enough to affect you, then certainly fear is a disease. Hell yeah. Fear is a flipping disease that creates a pandemic and allow people like you to buy all the toilet papers out of the stores and leaving none but the empty shelves and the empty area where tissues used to be. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, very astute observation, Soldier Fija. Fear is a disease. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no doubt in this saying. It's a disease that kills a lot of people. Did you know that a lot of people who gets cancer, a lot of people who gets cancer, they are killed faster with the fear of having cancer. Greg Manley, hello, greetings and welcome. Yes, all the, all the Lysol as well, sir. I tell you, all the Lysols disappear from the stores and all the toilet papers because of fear. Not necessarily the disease or the official certified according to the health sector disease that was going on at the time, but there is a fear that lives in human, or there's a disease that lives in human that is called fear, that is activated by things seen or heard. Ha. Wow. I am Ben HD. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. It's been a while. I am happy to see you as per usual. Thank you for sharing, Greg Manley. I really appreciate the gesture. But yes, we are talking about a lot of things today. Are you trapped in your current condition or situation? Even when you have seen the way out, you remain in your condition because of this dreadful disease called fear. Many people suffer by it, and of course, doctors will tell you that people will die faster with the fear of hearing about the disease they have. And because of this, some people actually choose not to hear their conditions that they're living with, their sickness or illness that they're living with. Some people are afraid to know. They rather live in the unknown because they believe they will live longer. The moment you realize that you have this life-threatening disease, you start to fret and panic, and then you die before you should really die. So the sickness or the illness or your condition would have killed you in 5 years, but fear of dying in 5 years caused you to die in 5 months. Wow. What a revelation. Wow. Personified. Okay, fear personified. How many times persons get trampled because a person thought it was a gunshot when it was simply a car backfire? See? Derek C. Williams understands exactly what I'm talking about. A car passed by and there's a backfire and people are shuffling and, trying to find a place of safety because they were thinking it was from a gun. Fear. So, fear is normally triggered by what you see or hear. Very seldomly fear can be triggered by a smell. You know, you live upstairs, there's a basement, or um, you have a friend that live next door that you haven't seen in a long time, and you try to break into their homes to see what's going on because you haven't seen the friend for so long. And when you've broken into the house, you smell a stench coming from the basement, and no fear chips in. You're like, oh my God, I think I don't want to go down there. I am fearful of what I'm going to see on the way down to the basement. So you run out of the house and you call the police because of what you smell. Now, this particular trigger is the least to happen. You know, hardly you smell something and it triggers your fear, unless it's something like you're afraid of the beach and you're blind and you can't see the beach, but you can smell it. And then you get worried. So you know what you mean? Fear is a terrible disease. One scared person sets off a chain reaction. Absolutely, Derek C. Williams. I tell you, you're definitely up the line of things that I am talking about today. So, how far are we in the chat? We're just 26 minutes in. And I am saying again, are you trapped in your current condition or situation even when you have seen the way out? You don't try to leave because of this dreadful disease called fear. Fear is a powerful disease that can trap you in your skin for a lifetime, that can trap you in your condition for a lifetime, that can trap you or make you or cause you to make poor decisions. Let's get back into some music. Um, let's get back into some music. Yes. I think I'm going to just play the song again. Come Stay With Me. I like the vibration and I will play it one more time. And by then, we should have gone half an hour into the live stream. And then we will continue after the song.
She was definitely out of my league. Never thought I had a chance. Tonight it's gonna be a different experience. You're just so beautiful. You're simply wonderful. Even though I try to stay real cool, there's a fire burning deep inside. Whatever you want to do, no rush cause we've got all night. You're just so beautiful. Simply wonderful. I want you to stay with me. Let's make it last all through the night. I hope that I'm not dreaming. With you, I'll take my time. Baby, come stay with me. Feels like the start of something new. You show me the true meaning of love. I wanna make it with you. Come stay with me. Is it the way you move your hips when you're dancing close to me? Is it the wine that we just sent? We can't deny this energy. It feels so beautiful. Simply wonderful. Baby, come stay with me. Let's make it last all through the night. I hope that I'm not dreaming. With you, I'll take my time. Baby, come stay with me. Feels like the start of something new. You show me the true meaning of love. I wanna make it with you. Come stay with me. Ooh. come stay with me. You showed me the true meaning of love. I wanna make it with you. Oh, baby. Oh, I wanna make it with you. We gotta do it right. Come stay with me. Come stay with me. Oh, baby. Come stay with me. Oh, darling.
Yeah, Stay With Me, the name of that song.
Every time I see your face, it puts me in the mood for love. Every time I see that smile, it makes me come alive, yeah. I wanna get to know you a little better, yeah. And we can sit and talk and get to know each other. Said I wanna know the do's and the don'ts, the good ways and bad ways, the highways and byways. Your ways and my ways become one. Yeah. For this time, I'm gonna take my time. Gonna take my time and do it right. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. Do it right. Do it right. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. Do it right. Yeah. We're in no hurry to know what's on the road. The first day I laid eyes on you, feels like it's a dream came true. It's how you make me feel. Ooh, it's how you make me feel. And the time it should be for a very long time. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. Do it right. Do it right. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. What am I gonna say? Lord, you don't know. I think you know that it's all about love. I think you know that it's all about trust. It's all about you and me. It's all about us. It's all about us. Now we not give up. My love for you won't change like the weather. We'll remain through thick and thin, through whatever. Yeah. 'Cause this time, there is gonna take his own time. I'm gonna take my time and do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Do it right.
Hey Yolanda, greetings. Thank you for joining us today. We are talking about being trapped in a condition or situation, and even when you see the way out, you remain in your condition. And we have spoken on the topic and we identify some of the things that cause the situation. Most people that gets trapped in a situation, they are trapped in fear. And most people sometimes are trapped in their own head, being fearful of a situation, being fearful because of a person, being fearful of a person that is evil and wicked. Sometimes people are just insecure and they feel like there's no other way out. Some people actually weigh the pros and the cons. And when they weigh the pros and the cons, to stay in the condition that hurts them is better because the other way is not a better way. Getting out of the hurt that you're currently in is going to put you in a worse situation, or a situation that you can't live in. So even though you're hurting, but you actually feel or think that the hurt is bearable. So that is one of the reasons why some people stay in their condition, because the hurt is really hurting, or hurtful, or the hurt is really bad, but it is bearable. The Bible also speaks of not giving one person more than they can bear. So if you're in it and if you're handling it, it means that you can bear it. So hence the situation. But I'm telling you, if you're in a bad situation and you're hurting day to day to day to day, you have seen a way out, you need to get out of the hurt. Don't live your life hurting until you die. You know what I mean? If you've seen a way out of your situation, get out. And trust me, if you think it, if it's in your thoughts, then the possibility is also alongside it. If you can think of a way out, then that means there is a way out. The moment you think that there is no other way out of your situation is the moment you're totally trapped. You will never get out because you can't find your way, and you will never find your way if you think there's no way out. But you have to be positive in your thoughts and think. And if you can figure out a way out of the situation, then the next thing you need to start doing is to try diminish your fear, your fearfulness. Try to find ways and means to diminish your fearfulness of the person or of the situation or condition. There is a better way. And if you've seen it, it is time to pack your things and start moving in the direction or the way where things don't hurt as much as it used to be. Stop being so fearful. Stop thinking that there's no other way. Stop thinking that you're going to die if you leave. Always look for the exit. Always look for the exit door from any room. Yes. And thank you, Vermont Paint. That is always a good thing to look for. Whenever you enter any building or situation, start searching for the exit. It is important to know where the exit is. It's one of the reasons why when you go on a plane to fly, they will point out the exit in the first 1 minute, in the first minute of them giving you what to do or how to survive on the plane. They will point you to the exit. Careful to notice that you may be sitting next to the closest exit. Find the closest one to you and get out. You should take this principle. You should take this principle, and every situation you get into, no matter how beautiful it is, no matter how welcoming it is, no matter how fantastic you feel in the surrounding, make sure you figure out or find out where your closest exit is. Thank you, Vermont Paint. That was a very, very, very good point. Very, very good point, Vermont. Bruce, you did well today. I know you came in at this point so you could say bye, but I'm thankful that you leave a nugget before you say bye. You know what I mean? No extra. Wow. So as I was saying, that's a very, very good point. When you enter a building, when you enter anything or any situation, you must always search for the exit, and especially the one closest to you. Yes. Contingency plans are very effective. You have to always find the way out. There is always a way out. And, by the way, if you go into a building and you cannot find the exit, and if you ask for the exit and there is none, you need to head back the way you came immediately. If you're in a building and there is one way in and one way out, you need to either exit immediately or stay as close as possible to the entrance. The same place you entered, stay close to there. You need to always find a way out of your situation, and bear in mind that when you cannot find your way, the disease of fear chips in immediately. You will start to feel like you're suffocating. Even when you're not claustrophobic, you will start feeling like feeling a sense of oh my God, what is happening here? So you need to know your way out of things and situations and buildings. Always find the exit, or identify at least the exit, so you know where to run in case of emergency. That's right. That's right. I have to read this one. If you want to be free from fat, the sacrifice. If you want to be free from fat, the sacrifice is the life change. Therefore, the life change is scary. Oh my God. You had to talk about fat, the Miss Yo-Yo show. You know that I actually like you the way you are? I know you think you are fat. I dare not call you that, because I want to tell you this. Before I migrated from Jamaica, I didn't know that it was, um, I didn't know that you would have broken the law when you call, especially a female, fat. Jamaicans have no filter in this department. Jamaicans will just look at you and say, "Wow, you're fat," that kind of thing. And we are kind of like that. But not until I arrived in the United States, I figured out, or I was told, that it's against the law to call a woman fat. She said to read prior to the fat statement. So I need to go back up and see what she had to say up there. What did I miss? Where is it? Hello, Royal Family. Hello, Sir Greg, Carter Club, Vermont. Nothing my head to get trapped in. Nothing in my head to get trapped in. Okay. Vermont Payne has nothing in his head to get trapped in. All right, that's great. Always look for the exit door. To be free from freedom. Oh, this is the one. To be free, or to gain freedom from anything, will mean that you must have a sacrifice. The sacrifices is where the fear comes from. The sacrifice. I almost disagree and agree at the same time. I almost disagree, and then I had to agree immediately. So I disagreed, and then I agree, and then I disagree again, and then I agree again. So I guess, yes, you're right. Yolanda, you are certainly right. Sacrifices is another trigger for fear. And how does a sacrifice trigger fear? That's a very good point. Very good point. Because when you are going to make this move, it is going to be a sacrifice. It's going to be a sacrifice. So, yes, fear can be triggered by the sacrifice that you think you have to make. Now, when you think about all these things, they are all in your thoughts. Your fears and all those things is in your thoughts. It's a disease that affects your nervous system as well. Yes, fear is a disease that affects your nervous system. It also blinds you from the way out. The way out is sometimes right in front of your face, but you're so fearful. Oh, he's going to kill me, he's going to kill me. And you're so fearful, you can't even find your way. So first, you have to try to not be as fearful. And a way of not being fearful is to always look at the bright side of things. Yeah, I know. You have to speak to yourself. You're trapped in it. I know I can find a way out. I know there's a way out. I know. It is not possible that there is no way out of this thing. There is a way, and I'm not going to stop until I find it. And the moment you tell yourself that there is a way and you have enough strength to find the way, then it is time to get up and get popping. Time to start moving. There is a way out, and your fear would not have been as a mountain blocking you from your entrance or exit out of your problem. The exit out of your problem. Right. Persons tend to move away from pain. Sacrifice can be painful. Yes. Most of the times, some sacrifice certainly can be very, very, very painful. Um, mm, yeah. Look at the bright side. Yeah. Yes. Look at the bright side. It's a way to eliminate fear. You know, when you're in the middle of the ocean and your ship is going down. Your ship is going down and you cannot swim. Don't you first start thinking about the fact that you can't swim, so you're going to drown. Use your time and your energy to think of a way out. Using a piece of board to be a life raft, use a piece of use the table. Think of things that you can use to hang on to in these dreadful times. So don't think of you not being able to swim, because that's how fast you're going to drown. Water, there's nothing on water to hold on to. So you have to start thinking of what you can possibly hold on to or lay on, grab on, whatever you do, and try to live as long as possibly as you can. With that, a life preserver. Yes, Derek C. Williams, a life preserver. Oh, light and dark is is a chat for another time. It's very deep and intense thought. Yes, light and dark is a very, very, very good subject, because some people will tell you, which is indeed a fact, that darkness is always there actually. Darkness is always there, but it disappears when light comes into play. Now, every single individual has the same amount of light as darkness. But depending on how much light you focus on, or the light in your body or in your system or in your being, the more you focus on the light or feed the light, is the more the darkness fade. But it is not because it is not there. So good people have bad in them and bad people have good in them. It's the one that you feed the most will be the fattest calf. will be the fatted calf. Yeah. Hi, good afternoon, my brethren. What you are say? You all right? Yes, I am certainly okay. Thank you for joining us, even though you joined just before Bruce tell us bye. But yes, you joined us at the right time. So guys, it was good to see you here today. It was nice talking to you. And it's always fun to be alongside you in a chat room or on a screen looking at you, looking at me. Thank you so much for... Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. You weren't predictable today. I thought I could predict your movements today, and you just stole a page from my book. That's a very good trait, Brother Bruce. From my perspective, that's a very good trait. That's how I do my things. I don't like to be predictable. I don't like everybody know exactly what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it. So yes, I like the change. You just found your exit, Vermont Paint. You just found a way out of a situation that you've been trapped in. So thank you. You know, that's why I say people don't change, you know. That's why I have to always say people don't change. People, they adapt to a situation, to a condition, but they don't change. The same devil is in them. They still have their spiked tail and their red tail and the smoke coming from their ears. He said good afternoon, and I was happy, and then he said bye. He threw me off. He threw me off totally. But anyway, as I was saying, it was good to have you here. Pleasure serving again. I hope somebody learned something. You know, that's always something that I desire to do. I never want to just go live and we just walk away and nobody learned anything or nobody was inspired or nobody was motivated. One of these things has to happen. If I go live, one of four things has to happen. And if one of these four things didn't happen, then I'd rather not go live. So you have to, one, be motivated, two, be inspired, three, be entertained. So you have to, one of these things has to happen, and if it didn't happen, then I'd rather not go live. But yet, I hope somebody learned something. I hope somebody was inspired by something. I hope somebody was motivated by something. I hope somebody learned something new today and somebody was at least entertained for even 2 seconds. If any of these things happen with everybody here today, then I am happy. We have accomplished a lot. The fourth is what? So I said you have to be entertained, you have to be inspired, motivated, or educated. Four. Educated, motivated, inspired, or entertained. So thanks again for joining us. It was great seeing you. We were very few in numbers today, but regardless, I am still happy to see the few people that was here today. I didn't cut the live shorter because we had less people, but we still fulfilled what we came here to do, and I am truly happy that I was able to do that. So we will play the last song and we are out. I might end before the last song is finished playing, but we're certainly finishing with this song.
Then the rainstorms came over me, and I felt my spirit break. I have lost all of my belief, you see, and realize my mistake. But time threw a prayer to me, and all around me became still. I need love, love's divine. Please forgive me now. I see that I've been blind. Give me love, love is what I need to help me know my name. Through the rainstorms came centuries, and I felt my spirit fly. I have found all of my reality, and realize what it takes. 'Cause I need love, love's divine. Please forgive me now. I see that I've been blind. Give me love, love is what I need to help me know my name. Give